We're going to switch right over and talk about cornhole. What is that? We've got Nicholas Clay here with us. He's the president-elect of the Schenectady Rotary, and you're going to tell us what tournament that is. I've seen the board, and you got to get it.
Yeah, you got it. So you got the wood board, and you throw the bean bags, and you want to get it into the hole.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty simplistic game, and it's grown a lot in popularity. And hearing about these other weekends, what's going on.
Isn't this amazing?
Yeah, and I was so inspired just listening to them talk about Summer Night and what they built, because that's a lot behind what we're looking to build out of our club. You know, we want to have this be an annual event and bring in that same sense of community, positivity, support, while gaining some funds that we can redistribute.
And I was going to ask you, it's a fundraiser.
It is.
And so what do you use that money for?
Yeah, great question. So all of our money gets redistributed back to the community.
You have a scholarship? And things
Yep,
like
there's
that?
scholarships. We actually gave 2 away this year to high school students, which, and I smile because it's so great. We actually delivered a check last week. And it's so great to get to that point where there's action behind what we're doing. So there's scholarship and there's community grants. And the community grants we give to nonprofit organizations. So they fill out a form, they let us know what they need the money for, and we're able to redistribute money that way.
It might be supplies, or it might be an event or something that they need to keep going.
Yeah, for example, we've helped with Hamilton Hill Art Center. They have a
They were just on the show the last show.
and I'm sure they talk about the sculpture park and what they're doing. And so projects like this, it takes a lot.
Sinofco, Scott. I always get that. I can't say the name right.
I don't recall.
Sinofco, I think it is, something like that. Yeah.
Either way, these projects, they take funding.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to be part of
Give
that.
them a little help.
Exactly. So when an event
You
like
may not be able to fund the whole thing, but you can help a little
exactly
piece of it.
And so the goal with this fundraiser, normally fundraisers are products. Right? We do flower sales, we do wreath sales of that nature. I hear a lot about the onion sales Rotary used to do back in
Yeah,
the
the
day.
Bedalia onions. Yes. You don't do those anymore.
Oh no, we still talk about it though.
I bought them. I actually bought some. Yes, I did buy some.
And this is about, okay, can we bring an experience and deliver an experience that can bring enough tension where we can get the same level of dedicated sponsorship? Because if we can raise more, we can give more back.
You can do
Instead of giving a $500 check, a $1,000 check, I would love to be able to give a $5,000 check.
Yeah.
And we can do that if we can build bigger events.
How large is your Schenectady Rotary, and how do people join if they want to join?
Yeah, so we're at, I want to say give or take 1, we're at 54 members right now.
Okay.
You can go.
You do a lot for 54 members.
Yeah, well, you should see, Rotary is an amazing organization. There's clubs that do so much with 6 members. There's clubs that are small where you have the same president year over year. It's really a dedicated group of people that are determined to serve their community.
And it's a service community.
It is. It's the service organization. It's global. They're worldwide. And when you're a Rotarian, you're a part of Rotary. And Rotary International is massive. Yeah, it's really big. Anywhere as you go, there's Rotary.
I know
clubs.
you've done like water, help with water in foreign countries and things like that.
Yes, we have an international project in Haiti, which is, we have 2 projects that go on there.
Clean water.
Yep, clean water. And then we have a filter project, a Montague project as well, which we have someone who can go.
I bet you feel pretty good being part of that group. I kind of get that feel.
I do. I enjoy it. What sold me on Rotary when I became a member was their statement of service over self. And that's really what got me. I also want to add, they talked about how important sponsorships are. Jason had talked about it for Summer Nights, and it really is. So I have to mention, because we didn't have it on the graphic here, that MBT Bank is our event sponsor for the event. And being part of planning this, I've learned firsthand how important sponsors are. Truly, these events, they don't really come together without backing.
Without spam.
Yeah,
you need to have backing.
Yeah, and our goal is to build an event.
And it builds community.
Exactly. And so we want to build the value to attract more sponsorship, to show that we can bring a couple hundred people together, so it's worth them paying for the event, and it creates a win-win. Right, the sponsorship wins because they get more people
advertising
there.
and they've done a good deed.
Yeah, the people participating win because we're looking to put on a great event, and I'd like to add also, so anyone who's been to a party that I've done, so I do a little DJing on the side.
Oh, you do a little DJing.
So I will be volunteering my service to DJ this event, so I'm guaranteeing it's gonna be a fun time.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
Now, when is it?
It is July 10th.
Okay.
Great question. It's going to be July 10th. It's a Sunday morning. We're starting at 11 a.m., so nobody has to rush out of bed.
You're going to be at Jerry Burrell Park?
Yes, we're going to be at Jerry Burrell Park, 11 a.m. to 5 is the goal.
Do they have to sign up as teams or what? How does that work?
Yeah, they need to register. So the registration's on our flyer. The URL gets a little tricky.
That's all right. If they go to your website, you can do it.
Yeah, if
And
you go
I
to-
think we have the website up there.
Schenectady Rotary Club, you can find there under our fundraisers. If you go to our Facebook page, there's a link there. There's a QR code to scan. So if you just search Schenectady Rotary Club, we've made it as easy as possible to access the link. Because again, the URL.
Are there
gets-
prizes if you win?
There are. First place, $400.
Oh, wow.
So we're looking to, again, create a win-win-win scenario.
Can they sign up that day, or do they have to sign up ahead of time?
It's ahead of time. Yeah, we're gonna
You have to plan.
Yeah, we're gonna have to assess a week or two out to see what the numbers are and prepare the shirts that we want to have for everyone, the
Yeah.
food that we got to purchase. We have another Rotary Club that's helping us out to provide a food truck at a very fair cost. So we'll have food there provided that's included for the players. So really doing everything we can. Again, I hear summer nights and I think to myself, well, that's what we're looking to establish, some piece
Yeah.
of that kind of thing in the city and just bring another great event and
No,
experience.
I mean, when I heard about it, I thought, that's great. I
Yeah.
was so happy I could get you on the show and talk about it.
Yeah, I'm
because
happy to be here.
Yeah, because I think it's important that we have these little events. I mean, this is not a huge event, but it's the idea that there's something. There's
Yeah.
something here, something there. Not only that, but it brings community. Even if you're not participating, you're going to go and watch
Yeah, yeah.
to see.
It does, and there's a bigger play as well. We talked a little bit before I came on and talked a little bit about mindfulness.
I remember that.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of studies and research behind how positivity can influence and spread
Absolutely.
throughout.
Yeah.
So again, it is what, like you said, it's another positive event and experience we're bringing. And when I hear about these other events, that lights me up because it's not just one Rotary Club doing one thing. It's, the county putting on summer nights. It's Monongalia putting on that concert.
You got the
event.
Juneteenth going on, a
Exactly.
big weekend there.
Hearing Walter talk about
Walter
that going
Simpkins,
on,
yeah.
all that stuff, and imagine another 10 of us talking about that, and then we look at Schenectady as a community, and we have events going on every weekend all year, and then that becomes a direction.
Absolutely. I hate to see it badmouth. Every once in a while, somebody, oh, Schenectady. I'm going, are you paying attention? It's like, I just want to say, listen, we're doing some great stuff. So.
And I want to speak on, I'm happy you brought that up, like that, this stigma that can be around, and that was one of the purposes of picking Jerry Burrell Park, because people just hear this name, and there can be a bad association with
Well,
it.
they had a problem with it was not being kept up,
Yeah.
and now it's kept up.
Exactly, and a lot of people that can have that view aren't actually there. So this is bringing people to break that barrier.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love what you're doing.
Park's beautiful, it's kept up nice, and it's a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
These things you hear do not happen at these kind of time zones, so.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
And good luck.
Yeah,
And
thank
I
you so
hope
much.
if you compete, I hope you get it in there.
Yeah, I appreciate it, thank you.